All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Gilbert Burns and Stephen Thompson. All right, so here is the pride of Simpsonville, South Carolina, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Twice he has challenged for UFC gold. Prevailing wisdom is if he can win this fight here tonight, he'll be back on that short list of contenders.
You look at Stephen Thompson and you almost feel like you'll see him at a church choir more than you'll see him in the octagon. He looks so innocent. But when you're in there, you are in there with an absolute killer. Stephen Thompson has an ability to slide out of range as you enter and counter you really, really quick. He counters like a viper. He's so fast with his counterattacks. That right hand is unbelievable, and he fights in that traditional karate stance, which makes it difficult to try and piece the puzzle together when you're in front of the Wonder Boy.
And of course, the last man to beat Robert Whitaker, I submit to you, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, back at UFC 170, one of the bigger knockouts of his career in 2014. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Thompson is 3 years his senior. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 19 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Gilbert Burns. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. There were a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. Well, John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. He's jumping.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. Able to check that kick as well. Wonderboy gets caught with that punch. All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just then.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist. They checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Oh, wow. Huge head kick. Uppercut is there for Wonderboy. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Gets up again here, but hurting.
And now he's secured back position.
Oh, man, this is one thing you do not want to get kicked in the head at MMA.
You cannot take too many of those head kicks, but this guy gets his leg up there so fast, sometimes you don't see it coming.
Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Yep, he's using the Kimura. He's going to try to use the sweep. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Nicely done. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Burns. All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired.
Well, he certainly had his way with his opponent in that previous round, and with this guy, even when you know what's coming, sometimes it's still just hard to stop him.
Yes, because he's always changing it up. The first time, it may be a high crotch injury. The second time, you may get single. Third time, it may be double. Ultimately, it always leads to him in the top position, trying to find space for his ground and pound. You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Burns gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Oh, man. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It does not feel good. Ooh, head kick lands. Hurt.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. All right, so the strike lands, but my children hit hard.
Yeah, at this point, early in the fight, you saw it. Oh, he got him real good, too.
Wow!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
36 total strikes.
Man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
And they separate. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. 90 seconds now to go in the round. Nice punch there by Thompson.
Big head kick lands.
Blocks the shot. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh, nice offering there with the knee. Oh!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Whoa! Oh, big left. off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover. And
it's okay. Listen, look at me. Give me some water. Listen. You got one.
Final round, you ready? Let's go, fight.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Mixes it up. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Oh, nice job to block the kick. Got the single collar tie. Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 52 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Gilbert the Ring.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.